Hello, my friends. I am late to my own. I'm late to my own party. Hi, Linda Swan. How are you? Sorry about that. I was on the phone doing a reading for a friend of mine that needed it, and I wasn't at a point I could stop until now. If you don't know me, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. That's my dog Sammy back there. Still got attitude today. Don't we all, right? Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Tonight we're going to be talking about angels and various aspects of angels. Let me see what I have here in my notes. Let's see. We've got, oh, I lost my notes. Hold on. Okay, tonight we're going to be talking about lesser known facts about angels. And also, I need something to hold my book up here. Things that come from scripture telling us about angels, phrases and stuff. Okay. The first thing that I would say is, first of all, do I believe in angels? Yes. Are angels real? Absolutely, 100%. How do I know? I have seen an angel, at least one in my lifetime, that was very big and very bold. And the crazy part is, I had been praying for an angel. I'd been praying for an angel for weeks when this angel showed up. I was going to church and they said, pray for angels or angel helpers and they'll come in and they'll help you. And as a young mom, I had a kid. It was like, yes, I need some angel helpers. So I was like, okay, bring on the angel helpers. So I pray and I'm steadfast in this prayer. Provide me an angel helper. This goes on for a couple of weeks. My whole family knows I'm praying for angel helpers. One night I'm laying in bed and I would not forget this for a long time, if ever. And I heard a rustle, okay, like a rustle of something like feathers or a blanket. And I looked up, I opened my eyes and I looked up, and this very extremely large specimen of an angel, a male angel, was standing at my bathroom door. But I couldn't see the wings. And then he moved them and they were huge. He was huge, a huge angel, but and I was so freaked out. I was like, not an angel, no, no. Why is an angel appearing? Is it my time? This is serious. I was like, oh Lord, what the heck is going on? And I mean, I shut my eyes and opened it back up, and he was still there. And I shut him again and opened it back up, and he was still there. And I was like, I am not losing my mind. I am not losing my mind, right? And finally, I shut my eyes and did not open them back up. And the next morning when I woke up, of course, I immediately remembered and started freaking out, calling on my relatives to see if somebody had died because I was not expecting it. But my daughter, who was about 5 at the time, said, she's listening to me make all these phone calls, checking on everybody. It's family. And she said, Mommy, you prayed for angel helpers. Why are you so upset that one showed up? So be careful what you pray for. Angel helpers, they sound like a good thing, and they truly are. But man, when they show up, they can be a little intimidating. Especially if they are as big as my angel was. So, okay, so that's kind of the first thing I wanted you to take from this tonight. Hi, Ethereal Moonlight. We're talking about angels tonight. I am well. Thank you. Hi, Kiss. We're talking about angels and all that. Wow, you guys are just popping up. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, I figured I'd do some research and learn some things about angels. I know, not that long. You doing okay? They are. Hi, Freaky J. Wow, I'm doing great. I actually got to spend a little time in the sun, which totally rejuvenates me. And I went out and I got my grandbabies some stuff for school for fall. I do. I'm terrible though. I will buy name brand, but I use thrift stores. Hi, LB, because it's like $2 for a name brand shirt, and they're like brand new. Little kids don't wear clothes very much, or that's probably me. Okay. Hi, how is everybody out there? I hope it's going to be a great evening. I was going to talk about angels, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. I've been on like a crazy read people spree, so it's been a little intense lately. Uh, so I will try to do some readings. I think last night we did about 37, and I had the beautiful help of Ethereal Moonlight, who was a very wonderful helper. Iris is 2 hours ahead of me, so I'm pretty sure she is in bed. She probably wouldn't. She probably would have been here, but I stopped to do a reading for a friend of mine before I went live tonight. Some people do think they are earth angels. Do I think earth angels exist? Absolutely 100%. Um, but I think earth angels are like all about. Uh, my personal opinion is maybe we're not earth angels aren't angels, but they're wannabe angels. You know, like they wanna do the right things. They strive to be good humans. They share peace. They share love. All that stuff, and they're not judgmental, they're not mean, they're in the moment, they see things. I think it just really depends on your perspective. But do I believe in angels? Absolutely. And I have truly seen an angel, and it is truly uh that particular angel was terrifying. Which we'll actually get to that in this session tonight. um and some people are earth angels. I mean, Mother Teresa, come on. Anyway, so let's get started. First of all, I thank you, Elby. First of all, angels don't always have wings. What? I was watching a really sexy angel on YouTube earlier, and he materialized wings. I'm not sure if he was an angel or a devil, though. I'm not going to lie to you. So it was interesting. Okay, so contrary to popular belief, not all angels in the Bible, they don't all appear as angels. Some appear as ordinary men. Okay, so an ordinary man does not normally have wings. Thus, argument proved. Mm, okay. Anyway, so in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2, it says, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." And, I know it's America, the United States, whatever, and a lot of people are homeless, and I don't take that lightly. It makes me very sad. Um, a lot of things make me sad about our country right now, but uh, haven't you ever like just seen somebody that was down on their luck and helped them, and really when you walked away you really felt like it was like a test from God, like a test of your faith, like you have so much, and would you be willing to help somebody? Would you be willing to do something nice, even if it's just like give them a piece of fruit, you know? And so it's something to think about. So yeah, you may have. I truly think I have entertained some earth angels. I have gotten some weird messages in my life from random strangers, and I can't think of anything else it would be. So don't discount it. I collect angels. I love the one I have on the top of my bookshelf, and usually white candles. I have a thing for white candles because it's spiritual. It's sacred, and the journey for sacredness and spirituality and Christianness and Christianism and all that are there's sacred journeys, and we all are on our own path, right? we're all doing the best that we can with what we have, trying to make everything work. And I think that the biggest thing I've learned on this journey so far is when I really released everything, when I just saw everything going well, imagined it was already going well, uh, and saw that and accepted it on that level, and let go of the stress and let go of the worries and the fears. That is when I really started to live. But that is also when I got that connection. I've had the connection with the divine, but where you really, you tap in, you tune in, you get turned on, you for life, you listen, you hear. It's the voice of God. I don't know how to explain it. It may not be words. It may be something as simple as a picture. It may be a feeling, an emotion. God speaks in many ways. Okay. All right. So the next thing is angels are messengers, warriors, and worshipers. So let's see. For example, Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, delivered the message to Mary. Okay. And in Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, Michael leads an army against a dragon. And I thought that was pretty cool. And in Isaiah 3, the seraphim cry, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts." So you got the little baby angels too. I think that's so cool. Little baby angels come in. I'd love to see some. I love it when the lights come because I always think of them as angels. Uh, and, because there are spaces. Anyway. Okay. So the next one is some angels have names, but most do not. There are a few angels that have names in the Bible. Michael, which he's a warrior, an archangel warrior. Gabriel, he's a messenger. But there are other angels that don't have names, and they remain unnamed. And it, according to what I found out, it's emphasizing their humility and their divine purpose. Like here's this channel is not just about me, it's about us, it's about helping others, it's about creating a better place in the world, not just for you but for the ones behind us or before us or whatever, and making somebody have a good day versus a bad day. So yeah, I take a little credit, but not much, and probably not. I don't even know. It's a God thing, is what I call. Hey, Sumi. So that would be the thing about the names, okay? And if you want to research that, you can go to Daniel chapter 10, verse 13, and Luke chapter 1, verse 26 for those things. Also, angels can appear. Okay, here's a good question. I really love this. Can angels appear glorious or terrifying? And my angel was terrifying because I was truly afraid of. It was scary. It was an angel in my bathroom. Not expecting a late night angel visitor at all. Thank you for the like, Sumi. If you're in the chat and you have a minute, please like, share, subscribe. Hi, The Geek Underground. Oh, I love the book of Job. The book of Job is so cool. Hi, Devon. Yippee. Yippee whippy. Okay, how about yippee skippy? Or it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so my angel, the question is, can angels be glorious or terrifying? They can be both. I know, it's fine, Devontae. That's what we're here for, to have fun. Uh, the angel looked like a very large soldier, honestly. Very broad, very big, had like a cloak, but at the time I didn't know there were wings under it. It's so That's what woke me up was the rustle of the wings. So that was, and it was terrifying. I was like, oh my God, who is this man at my bathroom door? And then I heard the wings. I think I heard the wings before I woke up, but and then I saw the tips of the wings and I was like, ah, and then I shut my eyes because yeah, it's a little shocking when you see that angel in your bouncer. Okay, so they can be terrifying, they can be glorious. For example, if you're in the middle of a terrible car incident and an angel swoops down and saves you, I'd say that's glorious. Yes, to me, the encounters I've had with angels, they have been very large. They're big people, souls, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so it says here many times angels inspire awe, but they can also inspire fear when they appear. This is true, I know. Oh, yeah, some of them do not have wings. It says biblically, I know, so cool. It says biblically that be aware you may have entertained angels unaware. Basically be nice to everybody. It's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, as it's a little like, whoa, what the heck. But I'm glad it happened. It was quite interesting. So under angels appearing glorious or terrifying, that's cool. That's very cool. And I on it, part of me thinks that angels appear differently for different people because, like, let's say, I'm going to be really silly. Like, let's say an angel for an English angel appeared. What if they appear with a little pot of tea? No, but you get what I'm saying. I think it depends on how we resonate with it. What is it in our mind? Hello, Elliot. Yes, may God be with us all. If you subscribe, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive, I'm a spiritualist, and I'm also a Christian. Okay, so a lot of people subscribe and they're like, wait, she reads tarot, she's terrible. But everything that comes message wise through me is from source energy, God, not me. I am only a messenger and I try to give people some clarity. Okay, so back to the angels. Wow, nice. That's cool. It says in Matthew 28, verses 3 through 4, it says, the angel at Jesus's tomb had an appearance like lightning. Wow. Think about that. An appearance like lightning. I saw lightning hit a pine tree one day. That was terrifying. I was going to die. Okay. And the guards shook and became like dead men. The angel was so scary, they appeared to be dead. Okay, so that's got to be a pretty scary angel. It's got to be like life altering, truly, huh? Okay, sorry, I'm being silly tonight too. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels good to be silly, Devante. I agree. So that was, and you can see your angel. I think numerous people in their lives have. You have to ask and be open to receive it. It's like everything else. You get messages, but you have to be open to receive them. And I don't usually have. Where was it? I was in the thrift store today, and I felt something around me, and it was like a play. It felt like a playful spirit, and I would walk by something, and I wouldn't touch it, and it would just fall. And I was like, okay, come on. It was so funny. I got really tickled. And I would finally, then I was just like, okay, whatever. I got to get out of the store. So a lot of times when you think you do feel a spirit around you or something, you very well may be feeling something. We're all energy. We're all interconnected. Okay. All right. The next item, angels rejoice over repentance. And I like this. Oh, how sweet. It says here, angels celebrate when even What was it that fell off? It was like little things. It would just, I was like, come on. You know, it got to be almost like the first couple things that moved. I was like, all right, you know, just it felt like a kid spirit, honestly, you know, trying to get my attention. And then, you know, at the end, I was like, no, come on now. Anyway, that was funny. Okay, so angels do rejoice over repentance. It says angels celebrate just even when one person turns back to God. Okay, in Luke 15:10, it says there's joy in the presence of angels of God over one sinner who repents. Can you imagine? Just joy just for one person that reaches or finds a way into light, you know. Uh, think about it. One person is celebrated. And we have that ability to celebrate people too on a daily basis. When we're out and about, it takes very little to be nice to people. Now, here's my thing: not everybody that you're nice to is nice back, right? And it's okay, because yes, I have had orbs in my bedroom, and they were persistent, and they did not go away until I moved. Seriously. That was crazy. What happened was I had a little camera so I could watch my grandson when he took a nap. And the camera was based on motion, and it kept going off. So that was quite interesting. I was really surprised about that. Hey, Undergirl, how are you? Nice. Yeah, so I do know I actually have a video somewhere of the orbs. I sent it to my at the time I was talking to a counselor. I sent it to my counselor and said, "Do you think this is crazy?" And he was like, "Whoa, no." So that was kind of interesting. But now he had a phrase and I really loved it. You know, like when things were breaking or when you're under pressure or stress to decide something in your life, he would say to me, "Do you have to decide today?" And I love that when he said that. Do you have to decide today? When you answer that one question, it takes all the stress off. Because most of the time, the answer to the one question is no. Or he'd say, "Do you have to decide right this minute?" No. One of the things was like, could I keep the pictures of my mom after she died? And clearly, I was not capable of making it accurate or discerning decision at that time because I was in so much pain. And he said, do you have to know now?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "You have to decide today." And I was like, "No." And when I found out that I didn't have to fix it or decide it or anything else right that minute, it gave me such a relief, such a sense of peace because it was like, okay. And I use that a lot in my life. When I'm overwhelmed, when I'm really stressed, and I have a long list, the first thing I look at is the list and think, does it have to be done today? Does it have to be fixed today? Do I have to decide today? Is it important enough to put it to the top of the list? See, that was our organization class. Hi, Undergirl. Hi, Kiss. It's so good to see you. Doing okay, trying to make it through the Mercury retrograde without tearing my hair out. Do not tear your hair out. You know, I used to be scared, but then at a certain point, are there things that can scare me? When I was younger, this is kind of like a chat casual night, guys. I apologize, but when I was younger, much younger, like in high school, I was home one day and we had a spirit in that house. And hold on, I'm just gonna whoosh, clear. I'm clearing my energy with the cellulite, and I'm also gonna light some Palo Santo because you can never be too careful. But we did have a spirit, and that spirit would walk up the stairs about 3 o'clock in the morning almost every night. And I saw it. It came to my door, and it was scary. But so one day I'm home, and I was on the phone to a friend or something, and I thought I heard something, and I did. This spirit, hi Phantom Punk, decided that they were just gonna play wreak havoc with doors and windows in the whole house. Now I'm probably like 15, 16. I was running out of the house. I didn't go back in for hours. I was too afraid. And there was a lot of history in that house. And was there a spirit there? Most definitely. Can they act up? Oh, yes, they can. Some things can be scary, some things cannot be scary. When I was married, uh, my ex had a deceased wife or what woman something from prior relation, and he thought her spirit lived in the house where we were. And here's the thing, uh, it did. She did. She showed up in the bedroom one night and turned the TV on. I got up and turned it off, got back in bed, and it went back on. I'm not sure if I'm doing readings tonight or not. We're just going to see. Right now, we're just kind of playing and having fun. I don't do this very often. Also, if you guys we're talking about angels right now. If you guys have a question about angels or about something you would like me to teach on, hi, priestess. Let me know. There was something else I was going to say. I'll remember it shortly. Okay, so I did light some Palo Santo. Okay, also angels, they guard and protect people. Okay, how did they do that? Well, in Psalms 91 verse 11 it says, "For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways." To keep you in all your ways. And it goes on into more detail. I think about stubbing your toe or something, and it's true. Angels do help you. And also, yes. Well, I used to tell my mom I didn't believe in the devil, right? But here's the thing: if you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil. The devil was an angel. The devil's still an angel, and you know, um, he's like, I'm not defending the devil. I'm not going to even go there. But my thing is, we all have light and dark in us. Uh, is there always a battle for light over dark? Absolutely. People have, oh my goodness, addictions, uh, phobias, fears. I know the same thing, right? Uh, family history, all kinds of things that mess people up. Okay. There's always light and there's always dark. But I truly believe that the good can outweigh the dark. But a lot of people have to really want that and put forth that. Okay, so we know that angels, the baby angels are called seraphim, and that is spelled Seraphim. And they're the ones that fly around and go, are cherubs too, right? Okay, because the seraphim may not be babies in, but they fly around and cry, "Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts." Okay. So we're all on this learning journey together. So if you have an interesting fact about angels, feel free to put it out there. Also, yesterday we learned something very interesting about koalas in Australia. We had somebody from Australia in our chat. We have a lot of people in various locations in the world. I love it. And yeah, the look up Australia, Australian koalas and ask what disease they carry. I was like, no way. Okay. Therefore, some homework. Okay. So now, yes, angels are happy over you going towards the light. All right. according to what I have found out, there are different types and ranks of angels. Yes, thank you. I was trying to be good. I don't know what they censor or don't censor. Honestly, I've seen readers where I'm like, how can you even be live? Yeah, and that's the thing. Oh, it's okay. I think we got the picture. You can Google anything nowadays. Okay, so uh, let's talk about the different types. Are you guys finding this interesting? I hope so, because I enjoy talking about all things spiritual, all things godlike, all things lifelike. Honestly. Okay, so let me know because I don't want to. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so the different types and ranks. The Bible talks about cherubs, seraphim, archangels, and heavenly hosts. Okay, and they all have distinct functions, is my understanding. Okay, uh, here's an example. Okay, so we have cherubim, seraphim, archangels, and heavenly hosts. Now, archangels, of course, are like Michael, Gabriel, Archangel Sandoval. There's so many. I could just do a course on archangels. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, we may do that. Okay, but like in Genesis chapter 3, verse 24, cherubim guard the Garden of Eden. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, wow. Interesting. That's very interesting to geek. Okay, so we have the cherubim who are guarding the Garden of Eden, and that's in Genesis chapter 3, verse 24. Then we also have Isaiah 6, where the seraphim have 6 wings and worship before God's throne. 6 wings. I can see two. How do you have it? Have to be like this way and then another layer and worship before God's throne. Wow. I mean, they have to be mighty creatures. And I know I was reading, and I'll be focusing on this later in Revelation, like letters to the angels. I think there were 7 letters. And I think I touched on one of those yesterday. Now, I can't imagine. Seraphim have 6 wings and worship before God's throne. That is amazing. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Did you guys know that angels sometimes intervene in dreams? Or have any of you ever had an angel come to you in a dream? If you have, put some down in the chat. I'm going to try to be like all those other people to tell you that. Okay, let's see. Yes, and I will tell you, I do truly believe I did astral travel to my ex, not on purpose. I just all of a sudden I was there, and I did not like it. Okay, I did not like what I saw. I did not like being there. So I think I must have come back really fast. Anyway, that was like a first for me because it was the first time that I realized I was above. I was floating above their bodies, that I wasn't like part of it, but I was above it. And that freaked me out a little bit. I was like, to see them. And I wasn't prepared for it. That was like my first kind of hit you in the face astral travel experience. Okay, so back to the angels. So we got the ranks and the types. Okay, this says angels do not die or marry. Oh, sweet. And this is so somebody asked about earth angels earlier. So I don't know about earth angels. Oh, wow, cool. You said wow. Okay. Oh, and you asked, I'm doing that for astral projection. Yes, I did not. That just happened recently because my gifts, the gifts that I seem to be given through the Most High are they just show up. They truly just show up. Like yesterday, we had a lady in the chat that wanted a message from her mother, and some things you have to dig deeper for. Okay, and that was I was nervous about it. First of all, I find that a huge responsibility. I think to give a message from someone that is moved on to another person is a huge responsibility and not something that should ever be taken lightly. So I don't know where I was going with that, but angels do sometimes intervene in dreams. I think that's what we're talking about. So angels often appear to people in dreams to guide, warn, or deliver messages. Uh, nice. And that's the thing. I also think that angels show up in time of distress. I was on it says here, angels show up in dreams to guide, warn, or deliver messages. Okay. But I also think that angels show up in real life too. I was on a trip with a whole bunch of ladies, church ladies actually, and we were going to Atlanta to see these women of faith, great women. If you ever get a chance to go to one of their shows, if they're still around, they're fabulous, so funny. But I was driving, I had a van at the time, and I got a flat tire or something. And as soon as we stopped, God said, I'm going to send an angel helper. I was sitting in the front seat of the van, and the person next to me was the minister's wife, Susie, very nice lady. And I said to her, I said, God's going to send us an angel helper. We'll be okay. Don't worry. And she looked at me like, okay. I thought I was religious, probably that's probably the look she gave me, because it's like, okay, sure. All right. Yeah, sure. We'll just wait. But sure enough, a couple guys pulled over. And then this one guy pulled over, and he's the one that ended up staying in. I said, hey, you have a card or something? We'd like to send you a note, a thank you note, the church ladies really appreciate. He wouldn't take any money or anything. And he said, yeah, yeah. And so he finished up working on the van, and then before he left, he handed me a card. And then he just walked off, and he was gone. And I looked down at the card afterwards, and it was saying something about entertaining angels unaware or something like that. It was so profound and so deep. And I was like, whoa, I'm pretty sure that was an angel. And just the fact, nice. Thank you, JC. Nice to see you here. So yeah, angels exist. JC can probably verify that for you. Okay. And they do intervene in dreams, warn, guide you, even in real life. In Matthew chapter 1, verse 20, an angel appears to Joseph in a dream, telling him not to fear taking Mary as his wife. Can you imagine that scene? Hey, Joseph, look, we got a little complication here. Mary's pregnant, but don't think anything of it. She's pregnant by the divine. You just keep on, like life is fine. Don't worry about anything. Just keep on and take Mary and get married to her. Now, in real life, and I know this is real life, but how many of you can even imagine that scene, especially the guys in the chat? How can you? That's so funny. Okay, so we covered that. Okay. Now, the next one, angels do God's will, not human desires. I so believe that. Okay. Oh, wait, we got to go back. We missed one. This is, do angels do not die or marry. I kind of briefly touched on this. It says, Jesus explains that angels are not given in marriage and do not die as humans do. Apparently, this is in Luke chapter 20, verse 36. For they are not equal unto the angels and are children of God, being the children of the resurrection. Interesting. I'm going to research that a little bit more because I'm like, what about the earth angels? I think the earth angels. Yeah, absolutely. But what about the earth angels? Are are they supposed to get married? I'm just curious. I'm a curious soul. Okay, so let's go back to 10. This is our last one, and then we'll see what we can do for readings if we need be. I'm not here for long tonight, or I'm trying to not be. Okay. Um, Angels do God's will, not human desires. They're not to be worshipped, and they don't act independently of God's will. Okay, they're not on their own. They're God directed. Okay, and it says here in Revelation 22, verses 8 through 9, when John tries to worship an angel, the angel says, "Worship God." I mean, God created all of us, right? Even the angels. So love and light. Thank you, Diggy. And so that's kind of, I thought that was an interesting subject for tonight's lesson. We had to learn more than just tarot, right? All right, guys. So that concludes the lesson part. I will be talking on other things, tantric, and let me go there for a second. Hold on, I lost my stuff. I don't know what that is. We'll get back there, but oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so now let me light a candle, and if you have I don't know if I'll get through the whole chat, but I'll try. Probably not going to go by a list. So if you'll post a question, if you'll be respectful and only post one question, and then if we have time for more, I'll do more. But or a general, but please don't ask about other people's feelings because I don't invade other people's spaces. Okay. I mean, I have been sold or given messages to give to random strangers, which I've done. And whew, thank God it's always worked out. But yeah, I don't, as a general rule, I won't ever, not even a person I date or have a relationship with, I won't ever try to delve into that. We have rules. I may, undergirl. I'm really just waiting to be led, and so far I've been led pretty good. Guys, we are less than 160 hours away from being monetized. So tonight, when you finish watching me, can you just start at video one and go, Sumi, I'm so sorry. That was really fast too. Wow. I will pray for you. I pray for the peace, Sumi, and I pray that you get some answers while you're there too. Your thoughts are definitely with me. Please shoot me an email when you go back and let me know. I feel like oh, okay. Thank you. I like that. I will look at it. There's like not enough hours in a day. Right before I came on the chat tonight, a friend of mine called me and hi, beautiful one, Erica. How are you? Welcome. A friend of mine called me, and right before I got on the chat, I was doing a reading for him. Oh, Cookie, where have you been, Cookie? Did I reply to you, Cookie? I think I replied to you, not to let him take your energy, but let me know if I actually sent it, because I have a really. You're being a crybaby. Why? Don't be a crybaby, because I have a really well, I have a bad habit of responding to things really late at night in bed. Like, I'll be honest, I watch some tarot readers because there's some fabulous readers out there, and they do provide some insight and some messages at times. Not everything is through them or anything. Sometimes life is, it's a thought that comes through your chakra, your crown chakra, and you just know profound Crazy thoughts sometimes, but you know. Hi, Princess. And well, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, Linda. I'm about 160 hours away. So, and the funny part is, by the time I get there, I'll be very close to the other goal. So, but I don't do it for the money. I'll be honest. If I'm fortunate enough to raise money, I wanna make the world a better place. I want to do ridiculous things. Okay, I want to. I I want to just stupid things maybe, but I want to like load up a truck with blankets, and when people are out in the cold, give them a blanket or pack, you know, pack little backpacks for people with water and safety stuff, maybe a bad raincoat, things like that. Anything to make life better and help women and men and children that are in horrific environments and have nowhere to go because they're scared, because they're, you know, uh, I want to do some good in the world, and I want you guys to help me make it happen. And I believe that we will. I believe that a lot of you in this chat have some wonderful, beautiful, fascinating gifts that you don't even realize that you have. And, ah, oh, thank you, Cookie. Aquarius humanitarian. I am. I am. I've been that way my whole life. Yeah, yeah. I'm still mad that somebody stole my e-bike. I would have loaned it to them. I have to get over that. I truly have to get over that one. Hold on. I need to sip. Mm. Okay, so it's been a beautiful 3 or 4 days. Tiring, but 3 beautiful days. Just there's a guys, when you're really really connected and you're growing, and I'm not perfect, I have my moments. Just ask a few of my friends, Debbie, Brady. uh, but the more connected you get, the more at peace you become, the more, because you stop worrying, you stop stressing, you see it coming out as good instead of bad. Hi, Magic by Moonlight. Good to see you in here. If you can see it happening in a good way, come on. I am shooting for 10,000 YouTube. My nose is itching. I versus 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Now I'm on 870. So I have a long way to go. So I need your help. How do we become more connected? We become less judgmental. We become more grateful. We take time to take care of our bodies, take time to love ourselves. Meditation is a great way to be connected. A walk in nature, going for a swim, sitting on the porch in the moonlight, watching the sunrise in the morning over a cup of coffee, anything. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Washing your dishes can become a meditative state. You can just, I paint in a meditative state, and I'm going to paint something. I didn't even know I knew how to paint a long time ago. About 5 or 6 years ago, this voice came to me. Pretty sure it was God. Sorry, Lord. And it was annoying, okay? So, I mean, it was like, stop, make it stop. Because this voice would say to me, and I heard this for like 6 months. You would have thought I would have given in sooner, right? I'm stubborn. They would say, paint a picture, paint a picture, paint a picture. And I was like, stop, I can't paint. Well, apparently I was wrong. 6 months goes by. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm so frustrated with this voice in my head. And I'm like, I can't paint. At 3:30 in the morning, and I don't know why, but I had canvas and I had paints in my house. And I threw some paint out and I threw a canvas out and I just started painting. And about 10 minutes later, I was like, I can paint. 6 months, I listened to that voice saying, paint a picture, paint a picture. But what I have found too is when I go to paint, if I listen to music that's spiritual, holy, sacred music, I know it was amazing. And it was a huge picture. I have a picture of it. I'll try to remember to post it on the community board. I've had some of my art like in museums for jury showings, so it's not too bad. But anyway, so where was I? That's I do get flipped around when we have so many in the chat. Okay, there's 10 of you and 10 likes. Thank you guys. You guys are awesomely wonderful. So yeah, when the voices are talking to you, listen because they're probably not going to go away until you do. And then when they do, you're like, well, wait a minute, I could have saved myself all this grief, all this trouble. I should have just listened, right? All right. Only things done in love, though, guys. All right. Let's do this. Let me pray and light this candle. And if you have a question, we'll try to answer it and see. Let me see how many people are even here. Oh, not too bad. As a cookie, magic, nice, princess. It's great to have you guys here. All right. Let me light a candle and remember, I am not for everyone. If you've been in my chat for any period of time, you already know this, I'm sure. Come on. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing, I think this song is by The Doors. Who's in my chat? Who is in my chat that it's like I'm hearing that song, Come On Baby, Light My Fire. I think it's by The Doors. I know, Ross. Almost everything I get is discounted, but I'm not a pack rat. I'm only a spiritual pack rat. I can't help it. Because I'm always looking for new ideas. Bye, Princess. Nice to see you. Okay, so let me pray and we'll see if anything comes out tonight. If you have a question, post it. Yeah, and it's in my head. Why? All right, what do we have here? Prayer. Amen. Okay. Who wants to start? Does anybody want a card? How about beautiful Erica, our cookie? Iris will be sad she missed you. Sammy still has attitude. You know what it feels like? I'm hearing that song, but it feels like, don't laugh. It feels like, like when you're in that hazy filled room with a lot of weed and people party. I don't know. And the music playing like that, you've seen on a ton of TV shows. I know. Let's see what we have for Cookie. Any good things coming? Oh wait, that's Undergirl. Hold on. Now I gotta switch it. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't want to conflict my energies. All right. So I thought about something else too. And I want you guys are gonna be like, oh, we can't listen to her, she's crazy. But okay, gotcha. Okay. So Undergirl. No, let's do Undergirl because I've already shifted to your energy. So any good things coming before the end of the month? Okay. For Undergirl. Feisty cards tonight. Hold on, this is important. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Some kind of, it's the Ace of Wands in reverse. Some kind of passion coming in. Okay, listen, I'm going to put that back. No, we're going to leave that one out. Okay. Something about you needing to let go of burdens too. You're hanging on to too many things in your energy. You need to release some of these things that are just taking up space that you can't do anything about. That's important. Oh my goodness, we are tapped in for undergrowth. Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Things are fixing to turn around. You are releasing some burdens and you're standing your ground. Okay, I like that. Yeah, you had the Nine of Wands in reverse. Kind of, you had a moment. It feels like, and now you're back to standing your ground. Is what it looks like, and making a shift in things with the Wheel of Fortune, and feeling passionate about it with the Ace of the Wands holographic. Sorry, guys. All right. Anything else for undergrowth at this time? Ace of Swords, facing your truth, facing the important things that, taking, it's like you're taking a real look at the things that are important to you, the things that you can do away with. You're cutting away dead wood, is what it feels like to me. And facing truth, and you're doing it with a lot of strength, and it feels like you're doing a lot of planning. And I think this is going to lead to your Nine of Pentacles, and also calmer waters, coming back from something horrific, I think. All right, that is what I have for Undergirl. Let's see. Cookie Victoria. Let's do Cookie first. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I try. I mean, I don't try, but I try, I'm here. You are so welcome. You're doing great. The energy's great. There's positivity. I didn't see any deception. I didn't see any negativity. I just saw life as you know it going along with you. I hope that helps. Okay. And maybe some money coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. Something to do. It's like because of your attitude, and also something that's calling to you. With the divine priest, the high priestess here, something intuitively that's going to help you. Pay attention to that. I don't know what it is, but it's important. Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you, Indigo. Okay, so back to Cookie Victoria now. What do we have for Cookie? Excuse me. Messages for Cookie. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Figuring it out. Let's see something here. Okay. Just checking. I like to look at the cards sometimes. All right. For a Cookie. Not fighting. Finding your passion. Putting the work in. Okay. All right, Cookie, what I have for you is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a person, a queen. She's a queen. She's Pentacles. So that's abundance coming in. But it's also like abundance in life. There's flowers above her head. The flowers there's a bunny rabbit in there. So abundance and beautiful things from nature. But it's also showing me it's because you've put the work in. and you're starting to finally feel some passion about some things in your life. You've also started standing your ground, like you're not fighting. You don't want to fight. You're not going to fight. It's like you've adopted a new moral code with the Hierophant here and the sun. You're moving towards the sun and you are committed to making it happen. I love this for you. And my nose is itching, which is usually a really good. And okay, Kiss, that's funny because, yeah, we said don't move teams, so that's cool. That's funny. See, life has a way of altering things. The universe has a way of making things change or shift, even when you don't, you know. And it's probably going to be a really good shift for you. But do you want me to pull a couple of cards for you, Kiss? Sorry, guys, it's really kind of impromptu random tonight. And I'm being a bum tonight. My apologies. For Kiss, messages for Kiss. We're just going to do a general here, Kiss, okay? The Fool, new beginnings, and the Emperor. All right. This is a really good combination. The Emperor and the Fool, new beginnings, and authority and structure and balance. Someone knows the direction they're going in. I love it. Like a reset from the universe. Interesting, Kiss. I like that for you. All right. What else? Let's do Linda Swan, General. For Linda Swan. I got you, Asher. Well, look. Judgment. Okay, sorry. Linda Swan, judgment coming in sideways. Why is judgment coming in sideways? Oh, there's a card under it. Oh, okay. Something you walked away from. Walked away from an Eight of Cups. Okay, that was sideways. You walked away from it, and there's something about getting judgment. Oh, just in case. Judgment coming in regarding that situation. Interesting. Anything else for Linda Swan? I'm not going to keep a list, but if you'll help me keep trolls out, that'd be great. And if anybody asks questions like, "What does so and so think?" or something, okay. And your period of rest is over for Linda Swan. Okay. Yeah, it's time to get to work. Okay. Whatever it is you're working on, it's time to get started. Yeah, so you can make some money. Page of Pentacles. All right. That's what I have for you, Linda. I hope it helps. Let's see. I can do that. I think I can. Let me see if I can do this. Add as moderator, finally. Okay. Gotcha. You're now. Did it work? Okay. Was it Magic by Moonlight that helped me last night, or was it? I think it was. Okay. Oh, Devontae, you gotta quit worrying. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Guys, I think being a moderator in my chat is overrated. But I do appreciate it. Yes, 37 reads. I do remember that. I felt like the Energizer Rabbit. I just kept going and going and going. And when I'm in that energy, It wasn't bad though, because I sat down and tried to ground myself afterwards, and I didn't have to sleep all day. I was a little tighter than normal, but I had about 4 hours of great sleep. Okay, gotcha. All right. Oh, sorry, Asha. If you want to make a list, and you probably know who I've read because you're probably better at that, and then we that way, in case I've missed some people, just call up their names for me. Oh, thank you. Sure, ethereal moonlight, you certainly can. Okay. All right. Uh, crazy. Okay, so hold on, guys. I lost my focus. Thank you. Of course. You guys are crazy. Okay. Please do share my stream. Okay, this is for Asha. What's next for Asha? And then I'll go to Ethereal Moonlight after that. What do we have for Asha? Completing a cycle, walking away from something. You walked away from some kind of crazy tower, a tower that caused a whole bunch of grief. You left something. It ended a cycle, the world. Okay. Tower in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Whoa, what is going on with Asha? Messages for Asha. Ah, okay. But it's going into the Three of Pentacles. It's a celebration. I think it was a shift that you needed to make. So I guess the Three of Pentacles is a celebration. It could be that, or there was a third party involved. It feels more like a celebration. Like once you made this shift, now you're switching into like coming into being, coming into feeling passionate about your life and emotion and seeing the flowers in life. All right, that's what I have for you, Asha. All right, ethereal moonlights. For ethereal moonlights. Anything from your guides? I think I'm going to use a different deck for that. Butterflies, your angels guide you. You're like embraced, heavenly embraced, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, heavenly embraced. Beautiful energy right there. Hi, Glenn. Okay. You also conquer a lot of obstacles that are set in front of you. You have an immense amount of spiritual strength. But the reason you have the strength is because you're guided by challenges. Okay. Like you're guided through the challenges is really what, and you don't let the ego make the decision. You let source, you listen to the divine is what I'm trying to say. What else do we have for ethereal moonlight right now? Shining wisdom. All right. I learned what I need to know. How appropriate. Seek teaching that supports you as you manifest your goals. There goes those ebook readings. This is beautiful energy. This is you moving about your life, going forward, uh, putting in the work, doing what you need to do to make things happen. Anything else? Together we make magic. Nice. I like it. All right, let's see. Thank you. Okay, I just read. Okay. Devante. All right. Yes, I believe that. Nice. Yes, it's a good reading. Okay. All right. For Devante. What do we have for Devante? Gotcha, Devante. Thank you. Hey, sing your song. I saw your comment the other day. I didn't have an answer for you, so I didn't give you one. I apologize. Okay, for Devante. Devante. Oh, let's see. Okay, the first thing, Devante, is you need to be open to new things. It's like you're going to go on a new pathway. You're going to get rid of something that doesn't serve you. Okay, this is going to require steady effort on your part. Taking one step at a time. You're not going to be able to push this along like I feel like you can in certain circumstances or situations push things along. This is not one of those circumstances. It's just going to require steady, disciplined effort. I don't know what the new path is, in case you're thinking of asking me. And it could be a person. You do have the power to attract because you're in divine flow. You're taking things, like in flow, going just like chill. And people find that attractive about you. I think you do discount yourself at times, Devante. What else for Devante? Yeah, there. You do have the card of making shared magic together. So it does feel like something's coming in, a shared journey. But right now they're saying honor your transformation, but be open to others. Okay, that's what I have. All right. Hi, Sugar. All right, let's see. Hello, Glenn Oliver Velasco. Welcome to the chat. Of course. Did I read for Asa? I thought I read Asa. I think I read for you early on. I'm almost positive I did. It was quite a while back though. Maybe you missed it. I don't know. All right. Let's see for Glenn Oliver. Okay. This is a weird message. Something about ringing a bell. Ring my bell. Ringing a bell. I don't know. Magic by Moonlight. Do you remember if I read Asa? I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't know for sure. There is now, Sugar, you can get on it. Magic by Moonlight is helping me with it. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. I think I only slept, is it 11 o'clock already? I only slept like 4 hours last night. But I felt fabulous. It was a beautiful day. Hi, forward moving. Okay, let's see. All right, for Glenn. Oh, those just kind of flew out, Glenn. Ooh. Something about nature. All right. I think that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, Glenn. You're between worlds, okay, like 3D, 5D kind of thing. Because spirit, source, God is the divine, is your true source, okay? I think you've been this way your entire life, if I'm not mistaken. Um, if there is a block in your energy, just say, I release any blocks. I ask that any pathways are cleared through the divine. Okay. And then also, it feels like the other thing that would really help you if you have any blocks in your energy is moon magic, connecting with the moon, with the cycles of the moon, or just being out in nature. It feels like to me, like you can breathe. I don't know. That's what I get. I hope it helps. Okay. Sing your song. Sing your song. Oh, sorry, guys. You're welcome. Let's see what we have for Sing Your Song. Different cards, okay. Okay, guys. The other day I did the Pocket Animal Spirit Guide, and I was the phoenix. My daughter was the dragon, and her baby was the egg. It was crazy. Rainstorm expected. 11:21. Interesting. All right, for Sing Your Song, let's see what we have. Oh, you were so grounded, aren't you? Oh, that cut it. It's okay. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so you're pretty grounded. You are starting some kind of new life thing. There was some jealousy in the past from someone, something. I know, I thought that was so cool. You are in your power. Like, you're really in your power. Sing your song. Look at this. It's all because of a shift that you made, and it required some shadow work. Okay. And it required some. Sorry. I thought they were all going to fly. I didn't want to pick them up. It required some grounding. Okay. But it set your soul on fire, and you released the past. And now you're moving into like friendships and boundaries and affluence and a little bit of nature and being in the flow. I do like that. It was is that what it was? I was like, no. Well, Spirit has a way of doing that. Well, Zach, thank you, Sing Your Song. Zach, I'm going to answer this. Death is part of life, and our transition, energy does not die. Okay. And we don't know how long we have. And that's why we need to spend the time that we have here embracing life and choosing joy, because it is about the journey. It is about putting the work and the energy and the effort in. Because what you end up with, first of all, you end up with a beautiful journey. Second of all, in the end, it ends well. But you have to do the work, and you can't give up. Okay. And no, none of us know how much time. Nobody knows the day nor the hour. I have been blessed in my life, and I have been given notices 48 hours before my mother died. I think it was a week before my ex died. And he actually came to me in a dream and told me goodbye and asked me to take care of the children. Was not expecting that, but it was really a beautiful dream, and it was real. You could feel it. It was amazing, and we hadn't talked in years. All right, so let me. I'm gonna read now for sugar. A lot of energy. Sorry. All right, messages for sugar at this time. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Things just, guys, for me, things just come out, and I just whatever. All right. Okay. Thank you. This is for sugar. All right. Uh, yeah, it's because there's something you're not seeing, okay, sugar. There's something that needs to change or something. There's something veiled that's sideways, something you're not seeing. I think that Source wants you to see. It has something to do with the transformation. Interesting. What else? Power. It's time to take your power back. I feel like you've been stagnant. Nothing left you, nothing went away. You just got to step into it. That's the message. Step back into your power, sugar. Yeah, go through with the whole transformation. I'm reading your notes. Go through with the transformation. Zach 111. Yes, thank you. Okay, so anything else for sugar at this time? Jealousy, it doesn't feel like it pertains. Truly, it doesn't. And something about releasing something and trusting in your gifts and facing your truths. I have no idea what this read is about, but that's what I have, sugar. Wow. All right, let me catch up on the notes here. All right, let's see. Asa, you're next. Sorry about the confusion. Hi, Davy. No, you're okay. Okay. Gotcha. For Asa. Excuse me. Okay, I got a weird message for you. First of all, any travels you have will be safe travels, okay? Not yet forward moving. Okay, this is for Aza. Well, you better start getting some new information, sugar. Okay. Okay. So for as if you have to travel, you're going to be okay. There's something here about really taking time to be grounded and focused, really grounded with the earth. Go stand, hug a tree, do something, spend some time in nature, get out of your head. You're going through some kind of transformation. Okay. But, also you have an ability to heal yourself when you get out of your head and release things, let things in your life flow like water. There is a masculine, a divine masculine in the upright. The card lucky is next to him. I feel like I feel like there's going to be a male. You're going to meet him, and it feels like he's going to be very lucky in weird aspects of your life. You'll know it'll be quirky, but like just lucky little things happen around him. Let me know. I hope so. I hope that helps. Okay. All right. Bear with me, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh, no way. That's so funny. That's funny. I love that. Keep up the good work. You're welcome. Good night, Asa. Okay. Forward moving. I heard. Why are you so tough on yourself? Why are you so tough on yourself? That's interesting. I don't know what that's about. For forward moving messages, truth. Something about a truth. Okay, beating yourself up about it. Something about a truth. Time. A soulmate in reverse. Home is important. Being in flow is important. Some kind of transformation took place. You're grounded. You're very grounded. What else? You have some good fortune coming your way. I feel like you're always protected. And I feel like part of that protection, okay, because I wondered what I was feeling forward moving. I was like, what is this? Part of your protection is you being asked to set some boundaries, not to let this criticism or this negative energy affect you. Go towards new friends. Let that be in the past, okay? And believe in your fire and in your abilities, and you do, and you should. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You have a lot of gifts that you are meant to share. Do not let negative entities interfere with that, okay? You're stronger than that. Is the message I'm getting. All right. Hello, Zach. Messages for Zach at this time. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. You are so welcome. Okay, we did give you. I didn't pull a card for you, Zach. I just did a read, just telling you the information I had available for you regarding your comment that you had listed. But we'll see if there's anything else, Zach. Oh, apparently there is. All right, Zach. Yeah, there's a message. Okay, release whatever it is you need to release. You need to allow yourself to have space in between. I feel like when I see this card with the air, it feels to me like there's no flow, that everything is crammed on top of everything, like you can't breathe. Okay. So it's kind of like you need to transform. There's a transformation. How do we transform? We make changes. Small changes make big changes. First, spiritually cleanse your environment. Pray. Prayer is a huge spiritual cleanser. Do you think that the dark, it's hard for the dark to survive in the light? Guys, have you ever had somebody so mad at you and you just decided to be nice to them no matter what? There's no fight. There's nothing to fight about. If it's pursued, they still lose, and you don't even want them to lose. You just want to go on with life and be happy. But here's the other thing, Zach. There's a message here about listening to your guides. You do have some guides, okay? And you do need to listen to them. Also, you need to continue to express gratitude for the lovely life that you've been given and connect with the divine. It's time to pay attention to all that stuff. There's a card flipped over here and I'm being called to it. Affluence. Apparently, you do have some affluence around certain people that you're hanging around with. Think about, how do you want to present yourself to these people? Positive and moving forward, or hanging on to negativity and not good stuff? Yes, these cards are cool. These are the sacred symbol oracle deck, and I like it because they're so. I mean, okay, because like, look, they're affluence. Clearly, that's vague. Okay, and so when I hold the card, I'm like, okay, affluence. Is it? Are you going to meet somebody of affluence? Are you a person of affluence? You just kind of feel the shift of the energy, or I do, and yeah, and you've got to believe in the magic too, Zach. Okay, life is meant to be enjoyed. Spend some time in nature also. Yeah, these are cool cards. I do like them. Okay, let's see. Baby, how you doing, baby? I finally got it. How's it going today? You know what? It has been Athavia and Alicia. I think after Alicia, did I get everybody? Have I read for everybody? You're welcome, Zach. Keep working. Okay, so for Thavy. Oh, whoa. Okay, David, we got some messages. All right. Meditate. Pay attention to the rhythm of the moon, to the cycles of life. I don't know. It's a full moon. The moon's through me. I have a feeling you'll know. Okay. You are some kind of healer, or you have the ability to heal if you're not already healing. Okay. Hi, Julie W. Hi, Multi Fairy. Well, and you left a karmic path behind, again under a new moon, I think, and it's provided an immense amount of relief for you. And now you've stepped back into your power, and you're starting to feel fire, passion. It's good. Keep going. All right, that's what I have for you. Yes, they are. They have been flying. My cards have been flying out like crazy. All right, for Alicia, different cards. Okay. Okay, Alicia, I don't know where I'm getting this really weird message. I heard the song. I can feel it coming in the edge of the night. I feel like it feels like carnival or something. I don't know. I want to. When I said your name, I had the energy of like carnivals or festivals or cotton candy or bright lights. I don't. I I'm not sure what that is, but let me get some cards here and we'll see. We'll go with these, I think. Let's see what we have here for Alicia. Okay. All right. I like this read. This is a really cool read, Alicia. Uh, First of all, you feel like your energy feels like you have an immense amount of clarity about where you're going. I also think that you hold sacred space in the universe because of your connection with the divine. It's intense because it's giving me a headache on the right hand side. You have clear passage. The reason you have clear passage is because in the past you've made really good decisions and you continue to make them. You walk by faith. You're grounded on your path in your power and you have clarity. And there's something here about fulfilling your true purpose, okay? And being connected like with your spirit tribe and being in your true north. There's also something here where you let go of a lack mentality, like you're in the mindset of having everything that you need. I have all that I need. And when you did that, it gave you a true sense of peace. You finally figured out it's just stuff, you know? You reprioritized. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Let me see if there's. I thought there was a card under there. And True North. I love this for you. Okay. Let's see what we have. What do we have? Multi Fairy and Julie W. I can do those if you guys want. Let me know. I know. You're welcome. I know. I'm okay. My mouth does get dry. All right, for Multi Fairy, let's see what we have. Ooh, tarot. Okay, I got a weird message on my watch. Is something overdue in your life that you need to check on? If you do, please do it. I'm good. I'm all right. Okay. Hold on. Mm. All right, Multi Fairy. Okay, something about exchanging your gifts with the world. We know you do that. Okay. Somebody in your energy is going to pretend to be something they're not. The message is all that glitters is not gold. I saw that card. Okay. And it's like, don't believe everything you hear. Exchanging your gifts. There is emphasis on exchanging your gifts at this time. Okay. What else for multifair? Whoa. Yes, you have a deep knowing about your gifts. I feel like you're living in a fairly calm, serene place, but except when you're between worlds. Well, actually, I think when you're between worlds, you're still together. You have it together. There's a lot of blue, there's a lot of peace. It's like an acceptance of who you are, where you're going. Okay, cool. Nice to know because I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Good. I hope it helps, Multifair. All right, let's see. Something also about getting to work, keeping on path. All right. Uh, who is left? Let's see. Julie W. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm not that tired. I'm probably more hungry than anything. Thinking about gummy bears. Holly, if you're out there, I'm thinking about gummy bears. I wonder if I could just do like a gummy bear. Don't I have a post office box? You guys can mail me. Feel free to mail me gummy bears. An answer before the end of the week for Julie. I don't know. Let's see. Will Julie get an answer before the end of the week? Don't be laughing at my gummy bear joke. Okay. I don't clarity, please. I'm funny with desserts. Oh my God. Hi, True Colors. Yes, if it's something you're passionate about, yes. The answer is you'll get an answer by the end of the week. I see the Ace of Wands and the Fool, both in reverse. Like taking it on faith that it's coming in is kind of what it feels like for me. When I look at these cards, anything else? Knight of Swords, answers coming in. I like that. I'm so bad about him. Oh, and the Magician, making some magic happen that I feel it's long awaited. All right. I think the last person in here is True Colors. All right. You're so welcome. I hope it helps. Welcome. Nice to have you here. What do we have for True Colors? We're gonna make that the last one. Did I read for Magic by Moonlight? Have I read for you? I don't even know anymore. Keep me straight. All right, what do we have for True Colors? Any messages for True Colors? Okay. No, I didn't read for you, or you want me to read for you? Let me know, Magic. Okay, so. Okay, this is weird. There's a Knight of Cups that may be coming into your energy or an environment. There's something about him. The worms freak me out. Okay, not that True Colors. I'm talking about gummies. Okay, there's something about this person that's coming in your environment at Knight of Cups. There's something that you won't see about him. So, uh, the message is keep your guard up around this person. Are you in extreme danger? No, but it's also like it's more of a protection from the divine, is what I'm seeing. Let me know when that comes in. See, it's like you don't see something. and it's and right next to us this Knight of Cups, like with this cup going here. Look at this, and it's like it doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right. So be careful. Anything else? Yeah, balance. You're about the balance and giving. I love that. Beautiful, true colors. Okay, Magic by Moonlight. You are the last. Don't let me go back on my word. Pull the plug. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. I never even thought I could be on this channel for an hour and 45 minutes. And now, look, Lord help us. All right, let's see what we have for Magic by Moonlight. This is not our cards. Let's see. Magic by Moonlight. Oh, let's go here. You'll forgive me. Magic by Moonlight. Messages. Cross of Faith. Oh, wow. I make my dream real. Balanced effort with trust and intention with surrender. I like that. I like that a lot. What else? Okay, true colors. It may just be someone that comes to your door, and I heard just don't answer the door. Weird message. I don't understand it, but I always relay the messages. Okay. Also, now back to Magic by Moonlight. You keep moving forward. Not always. I don't always have good positive energy. Sometimes I have negative dark energy. Not often. Really not often. It's hard. It kills me. I don't like negativity. Okay. Okay. Everything is about your path. You're open to new things. I'm moving forward. I'm open to new things. I'm making my dreams real. Okay, so thank you. This is because you're making your dreams real because you're following your path. See, I keep moving forward. Look at it. Even then, you're going through this path thing. Okay, and oh, thank you. And here it is. I'm open to new things. And look at the possibilities in this picture. So this is a beautiful energy. This is making your dreams happen, being on your path, being guided, and being open to receive. It's a great read. It's a perfect way to end the chat tonight. I love all of you. Please go share some peace and love. That works because we're frozen. It's the end. Good night, guys. Love y'all. I'm going to say good night.